Stacy Foster is an 8th grade algebra teacher who realizes her students face a lot of variables in life. And for the short time they're in her classroom, she wants to be a constant source of encouragement, starting by showing them how to dress for success.
I am a leader. A leader. I am a leader. A leader. I know I am destined for greatness.
This is probably not how you remember 8th grade algebra, but it's just another day in Miss Foster's class at Hudson K through 8th, where you get daily affirmations alongside your quadratic equations.
I believe in being a well-rounded educator. I believe that your math lesson is very important as well as your life lessons.
One of those lessons, first impressions. It's Dress for Success Day, and this is an introduction to Miss Foster's Preparation for the Future kit. From sports coats to Sunday shoes, bow ties, and freshly pressed slacks and skirts, students are decked out in their best business attire. All the results of their first impression of a young first-year teacher who dresses up every day.
Right, so honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest. The kids taunted me from the first day I arrived all the way up until now, but now they know my age. They just recently found out last week. I'm 22 years old. I am young, so a lot of the kids was like, hey, why do you wear heels every day? Why do you teach us in heels?
Miss Foster, an early summa cum laude graduate of Alabama State University, who was valedictorian of her Winona High School class, wanted to set an example through her attire.
As we discussed in our presentation, every aspect counts. Your first impression is always your last impression.
But it's not just about the clothes on the outside. Miss Foster knows her students are dealing with a lot of pressures on the inside. So she takes the time to talk about it.
Make sure that you're well grounded, that you're safe, you're in a safe environment. Make sure that you're picking the right friends to choose with. Make sure that you're hanging with the right crowd.
Every day, these students see the fallout from gun violence in their communities and how it's keeping far too many young people from realizing their potential.
What is the richest place on earth? And the answer to that is the graveyard. And I tell them this all the time, that the people who have passed along, we don't know. Some of them may have had the cure to cancer. Some of them could have been the next president of the United States of America. That's why we have to get into the minds of our young people, meet them at their point of need.
They hang on her every word, soaking up her knowledge and taking advantage of the safe space she provides to voice their own aspirations. A group volunteers to sing.
I'm trying to read all the time from my home. And if the train runs me right,
To back up a classmate's dreams of being in Broadway musicals. Ms. Foster says she's just passing on the confidence she got from her mother.
She's my greatest mentor. Everything that I know and the way I carry myself, all of that comes from my mom, Beatrice Foster. And even with the affirmations and everything that I'm teaching them, my mom has instilled these things in me. She tells me, hey, believe in yourself. You can do this. You can achieve that.
And so far, what she's achieving with a little style.
So every day I just make sure that I come in, I give my students 110%, give them all, teach them what they need to know to produce well-rounded citizens for the future.
And a lot of relatability is just one part of a complex equation for student success. Carla Wade, WVTM 13.